Hello guys, how are you? So today we are going to talk about the some trends in the market and it's related to the rack system. So in every company or in every organization, you will see that every people, even some learning people or even the people who have max of experience or everybody they are doing the rack system. So every organization want the chatbots which will utilize their domain knowledge, and based upon that it will give the retrieve the correct answer or it will give the accurate answer. But you know that things is very easy for the just for the POC purpose or the demo purpose. But whenever you are went to the in-depth type, or when you are trying to evaluate the answer at the minute level, means at the micro level, that time definitely will see the lots of problems, because you cannot simply upload any PDF file or text file and you will just retrieve the text, creating the chunks and retrieving the data, or storing data in the vector store and retrieving data and doing the question answering. So that will not going to solve you. And if you are really working, or some means many of you, if you are trying to evaluate the answers, then definitely you must have faced these so many issues. So in my previous videos, I also told that there are so many other approaches like hybrid approach, or here you can combine the semantic data plus SQL data, which have the aggregation functions, and based upon that you can reduce your errors and all those things. But you know, still there is a one issue with the files. Suppose if the files is PDF file and it has so many pages, like thousand or lakhs of pages, that time you cannot feed all those data to the LLM model at a time. So many of you will tell that you will do the chunk overlap, like you will make the chunks in the 500 or 1000 tokens, and chunk overlap like 200 ones, whatever maybe, after trial and all those things. And you will say that after that you will means you are getting the best results. But trust me friends, that will not work, because whenever you are doing the semantic search, and even though if you apply the query transformation or query modification, query rerouting and all those, or even the what we can say, there are new methods are coming, like they are fine tuning the models for the query, and based upon that it will return the semantic data. But in reality it will not work, because if user asks these some questions, and if you are modifying that user's questions, and that's called the query transformation, then based upon that user questions you will give what is some top 10, 20 or 50 chunks according to data, and you will apply some specific algorithms of based your vector stores algorithms, and HNSNW or other things. But still at the end you will trying to see that, means you will see that GPT model is not giving the all the points required for that answers. And you know why that's happening? Because of that semantic data, and it's not trying the perfect data, which what user is asking, that is not correctly matching with the whatever checks we have created. So you know, so then there are so many chunking strategies are coming. Initially it was based upon the character text splitter, then chunk overlapping strategy, then TikTok on splitter, and so many things. Still that problem is remained constantly, though it has evolved, means it has reduced the error and it has tried to improve the output, but not the accurate one. So then latestly coming the semantic chunk, where based upon the semantic data it was creating chunks, and based upon that it was retrieving. But you know, it has so many advantages, disadvantages, so it has also failed. So you know, latestly that llama index has came, and in the llama index they have given the very nice approach. So they have added so many things in our chunks, like metadata, means initial chunks also adding the metadata, page number. But what llama index has done, they have utilized the GPT model itself. So means we are doing the chunking as like recursive characteristic splitter with the chunk overlap, or even we can do chunking with the semantic chunk data. But after that they are adding the some questions. So for each questions we can give the thresholds, like create 4 or 3 or 2 questions. So for each chunk, that questions are also created. Then chunk summary, means previous chunk summary and the next chunk summary, or the current chunk summary is also stored in that current chunks. So whenever, means instead of just chunk overlap, we are storing the chunk summary of the previous chunks. So because of that chunk summary, then question answer, means question set of that chunks, and also they are providing the some keywords from that chunks, like we can extract the 4 or 5 words from that specific chunks. So because of that 4 5 methods, your chunk data or whatever you are creating, all those things, so it's become the perfect, not perfect but nearly about the 95% as compared to the previously 60 to 70%. So whenever user will ask any questions, or if you are trying to find the similarity data, that time that chunks llama index chunking strategy is retrieving 95% accurate data, and it will solve your problems mostly. So they have given these many parameters like how much you can put the chunk size, overlaps, chunk nodes, semantic chunks, or how many questions you need to create, and all those things. So it's a best LLM models, but that's the finest approach. And while retrieving the data means it is returning all those like metadata, question answer sets, keywords, and chunks, and all those things. So based upon your need, you can just take whatever you required. And while doing the embedding of all those, so just the specific chunks data is embedded, and others like questions or previous chunk summary and all those things, those are stored as a key in the database. Means while retrieving chunk, all those things are retrieved as it is. So that's the specialty of the llama index. And definitely if you are facing or struggling all those problems in your life, and you are unable to figure out how to solve, like doing whatever, there are so many articles or YouTubers or any research are coming, but they are always failing, because the means I also done all those things. So at the last you need to come here, that's llama index based chunk strategy. So please tell me if you know that strategy or have you applied it, or please tell me is this video is helpful for you or not. So thank you, bye bye.